devices measure magnetic, electric, and radio microwave frequencies. Essentially dangerous frequencies that are set off by electric devices that can cause sickness and disease, most especially like cancer. So we're going to measure a couple things in the kitchen. First thing we're going to measure is the microwave. So if we start the microwave, you can see here, just so you know how this works. At first, the magnetic is the most dangerous, so that's what we're going to check. So we set it to 0 to 3. When you get to 3, that's the red zone. That's considered the most dangerous. Anything that has magnetic range of past 3 is considered very dangerous. Once it gets to 3, you go to the top range, and that goes from 3 to 100. So we're going to start the microwave, see what happens. Okay, so immediately goes right to 3. So let's go to 0 to 100 range, and it's still way past 100. So obviously the closer the worse it is. So as we come further back, we'll see how far it stays past 100. This is considered extremely dangerous. Now getting closer, let's see when it stops. It's at 100. We're about 4.5 feet away right now. Immediately back to 0. So that's how dangerous the microwave. So in addition to taking all the vitamins and nutrients and radiating your food, the microwave, just standing within about 4.5 to 5 feet of it, is dangerous for you because of all the magnetic rays that it has. Now let's go see some other things in the kitchen. So we're going to leave the range on 0 to 100 just to see. This is the refrigerator. So we have a new one and an old one. We're going to see what happens. So putting against it, it's right at the danger line. It's right at 3. The freezer gets a little bit worse. Now we have an old one here, and it goes way up. So you can see the older models have a lot more magnetic frequencies. Now what's the point of knowing this about your refrigerator? Well, I want to show you something in the back. So if you go to the back of your refrigerator and you look, what happens is it immediately goes all the way up past 100, just like the microwave. Now what's the importance of knowing this? Is where your refrigerator is located based on what's behind it is what's very important. So if we have this refrigerator right up against this wall and our bedroom with our bed is right against the other side, then we're going to be having this magnetic frequency going right into our head while we're sleeping. Other things you want to avoid are, this is a standard Mac laptop computer. So we put this on top, and as you can see, we're still in the 0 to 100 range. It immediately goes way off the charts past 100. Now what does that mean to you? These are something that people keep on their laps. So we look here, going back. As soon as I get within a couple inches of it, it goes way off the chart. Now remember, 3 is what's dangerous. We're all the way up past 100 when I touch it. So what does that mean? You don't want to put a laptop on your lap. That's why Apple is no longer calling these laptops. They're calling them personal computers. Because when you put this on the lap, you're having it right on top of your reproductive organs. Really bad place to do that. We're going to try a couple of cell phones. So this is a Apple iPhone 5. We're still on the 0 to 100 range. We just made a phone call, and look how bad it goes up. That's the back side, and of course the front side just as bad. Now the phone call just stopped, and let's see what happens. You can see even without a phone call, the range still goes up and down. The reason that is because every time your phone is looking for service, the range goes up to about 50. And this is why it's a good idea to keep this out of your pocket. If you can keep this in a knapsack or something like that,